Pokemon X and Y is widely considered to be the easiest game in mainland Pokemon history. This is because of the underleveled, undermanned, and underwhelming Pokemon trainers. But more than anything, the experience share is what's blamed for everything. The item grants the player the ability to share XP across the whole party without having other Pokemon do any of the work. This eliminated the grind, and let trainers have Pokemon sit in their party only for specific occasions. I personally really like the addition because I don't think anyone truly enjoyed the grinding process. But maybe that's just me. So making this run harder would require us to do a few things. Increase Pokemon for all trainers, increase Pokemon trainer levels, and including randomized Pokemon for the culture, among other things. And obviously this will be a Nuzlocke. My goal for the run was to complete it fully without a fail. I've never even completed a normal Nuzlocke, let alone one this juiced. So with some context out of the way, you're ready to see my first attempt. Now I had to stop that run prematurely, simply because Kyogre was way too overpowered, so I changed the settings to give me more even Pokemon, and now you can see my real first attempt. We start our journey in Kalos here, where I struggle to spell my own name. I get changed into my sick fit and go out to talk to Serena and Shauna. But now, I have the decision of a lifetime to make. Which starter do I pick? And these are my options. Wurmple, certainly an interesting option. A very quick route up the evolutionary line means it would be a great option early game. But on the other hand, it had a poor learn set that would not help in the first few battles, and its base stats are very, very weak. Pidgey, a very intriguing option to be honest. A pretty standard evolutionary route to Pidgeot, as well as a good mix of learned moves that includes one of the best early game status moves, Sand Attack. This, all coupled with pretty decent base stats, made Pidgey a very alluring option. Now, Chespin on paper seems like the best option. With superior base stats and learn set to both Pidgey and Wurmple, this must be the easiest decision of all time. Well, you'd figure that, right? But that's without considering something very important first. But to understand why, you need to understand how rival starter Pokemon are picked. In every single game leading up to X and Y, the rivals always picked the Pokemon that had the type advantage on the player's pick. In Gen 1, if you picked Bulbasaur, they picked Charmander. You get it. But in X and Y, they made your rival pick the Pokemon that had the type disadvantage against your Pokemon. So this means generally, if I was to pick Chespin, they'd pick Froakie. But in a randomizer, it works like this. Since the game is just reading, if you pick this one, the rival picks this one. If I pick Chespin, it will give my rival a Pidgey, which has a type advantage. And with that all laid out, you can see why I decided to eventually pick Chespin. And then I can take our little man out of this town. And, oh, what's this? You wanna fight? Alright, Shauna, let's see what you got. Level 6, it's not too bad. Let's just keep vine whipping it, I guess. Oh, shit. Alright, never mind. I guess go ahead and just whip that bird. Our French-ass mom wishes us all the best. Then we can move on over to the first route. Seeing this Don fan made me hopeful. Maybe our first Pokemon could be one of these. So I watched the catching tutorial and get my first encounter. A completely random Pokemon that's strong enough to compete with the upcoming trainer was all but guaranteed. And oh boy, a Chloritza. Can't wait to have him on my team. Oh well, there's still the next route to catch Pokemon on, I guess. But first, I must face youngster Austin, the first opportunity for this run to die. Him sending out a Cloyster at first had me stressing, and that had me even more stressing. But the plan was always simple. Keep playing like a 7-year-old and only use Vine Whip. And surprisingly, it paid off. I beat his 3 Pokemon, granted after his Cloyster was gone, he wasn't much of a threat. But a new area means a new Pokemon. So I find this Carablast, give him a perfectly acceptable name, although finding this Volcarona the very next encounter made me lament on what could have been. Progressing through the rest of this forest was very easy. Chespin just got more and more over-leveled and was just steamrolling opposition trainers. Even trainers who I thought we'd struggle with ended up with us victorious. So we exit the forest and have one route between us and the first gym. This is where we pick up a Vanillite, which I ended up naming Ghostface. Honestly, don't know why I did, but let's just roll with it. While recording and editing this, I actually figured out why I called it this. So picture this, right? Vanillite is an ice cream. So I went from that to I Scream, then from that to the Scream movie, and then from that to Ghostface. So you can see how this name could be very forgettable. Anyways, back to the video. This route wasn't particularly hard either. Sticked with that Chespin strat and ended up with no issues. But we did end up evolving our special little man into a special medium-sized man who looks like he pounds Stellas on the weekend shouting at the footy. Tiano teaches me what a vet hospital is. And then I must fight the roller skating lady. She blesses me with a faster way to get around and a path to the next route, where I can again kill my Pokemon to be. It's no worries though, I still have a gym fight to prepare for, and we're gonna need a more rounded team. So I decided to train either Vanillite or Carablast. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't give a fuck about Carablast as a Pokemon. So I got to work on Vanillite. Training hard on the Pokemon from the previous route got Vanillite all the way up to level 11, which I thought would be enough to at least challenge Viola's Pokemon if it came down to it. Into the gym I went, sliding down that magical fireman's pole, and being guided by the bubbles that eliminate all need for thought. I got my way to the gym leader, not without a bit of a weird encounter though. Why does she have this? Entering Viola's gym, I knew a few things. She has 5 Pokemon, up from the original 2. Their levels will be between 13 and 15, and there's no way I would know what her Pokemon are. Not even the typing. The Hariyama comes out, and it looks pretty straightforward. It can't do too much damage to me. I'm doing alright damage to it. Let's see where this heads. Then her next Pokemon wasn't really a threat either. Or her next. I realized that all that training was for nothing, because I could just have my roid-raged Quilladin just destroy everything. It wasn't really close in the end, with Nut being paralyzed and on low health and still sweeping the entire team, allowing me to pick up the first badge of the run. Then, with my badge in hand and my heart on my sleeve, I could head down to the next route and collect the best item in the game, the experience share. And with that, our journey had just begun.